Hello everyone. It's Friday. So I have 3 messages today, and our third message is actually what I'm going to expand on that you can do at home together. So let's start with number 1. I'm going back to what Miss Danielle talked about yesterday about how you can look around your house and do something that we've been doing in the classroom, where you make like a chart like this and you count how many of each you have and make tally marks, and then decide, okay, which one do I have more of, or which one do I have fewer of. So Miss Danielle counted her pillows and her plants, and then she said that you could count other things like doors and windows. So I decided, what would I like to count in our apartment? And I decided I was going to count the chairs and the lamps that we have. So you can all help me count, and we'll write the number and then figure out which one has more, which one has less. For chairs, let's see, let's count. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, that crosses over for 5. Then we can keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 chairs in our apartment. A lot of chairs. And then for lamps, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more. So 5 plus one more is, you're right, 6. So which one do you think I'm going to try to trick you. Which one do we have fewer of? That means not as many. Which one is the smaller number? You're right, 6 is smaller. So which one do we have more of? That's right, the chairs. Number 9. So 9 is a bigger number than 6, and 6 is smaller than 9. All right. So to get ready for what I'm going to tell you about that you can do at home, for number 2, I wrote facts about mice. Yeah, I thought that would... So Miss Danielle talked about a squid, I think. So I thought, let's go with animals. And I thought, mice are interesting. Let's learn about mice. So what I found out is that mice have really long tails. They can grow like longer than the mouse's body. The tail, just the tail. So I drew a little mouse with a very long tail. And then I found out that they are awake at night, and I'm going to write a special word under there. So they are awake at night. Some animals sleep during the day and they're awake more at night, and that's called being nocturnal. Nocturnal. So mice are nocturnal. Maybe we can learn more about other animals that are nocturnal. Now, we've learned, and we've sung this many times, a song, a special kind of song called a nursery rhyme, called Hickory Dickory Dock. And in that nursery rhyme is a mouse. So what I wanted to do was remind you about that nursery rhyme, and then I'm going to teach you a new nursery rhyme. And then Miss Danielle and I send an email to all of your families every day with about this video, the video that we show every day, and some other things in the email. So I'm going to put in that email all the words to the nursery rhymes. Many of them we've learned, and a couple of them we haven't learned together. But I'm going to teach you a new one that's in there. So let's see if we remember Hickory Dickory Dock. And we'll say that together, sing that together a couple times, and then I'll teach you the new one. All right, so remember, you can take your arm as a clock if you want to, and you can use your other finger as a little mouse. Excuse me. And then you can make it go up the clock like this, remember? So it goes like this. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock, And sometimes we've sung it like with different numbers. So we could do 2, right? Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Should we do number 3 too? Okay. Get ready for number 3. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3. I still have to use this. The mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. So those words will be in the paper that I send in the email to your families. But I want to teach you a new one, and it's called rub-a-dub-dub. Kind of a fun. Rub-dub. Those words rhyme with each other. So this one is about these 3 people. There's a butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker. So a butcher is somebody who gets meat ready for people to eat, like for hamburgers and things like that. Some people eat that, some people don't. But a long time ago, they decided people like that were going to be called butchers. And then a baker is somebody who bakes things like cookies and cakes and muffins and kind of treats like that. Or sometimes a long time ago, you might have had a baker bake bread. So they would bake bread, and even today, bakers bake bread too. And then candlestick makers, they make, a long time ago, we didn't have lights in our homes. People didn't. People didn't have a way to just turn on the light. So to have light, they had to burn candles. They had to put fire and have fire. It was a little bit dangerous. So people made candles a lot, and they were candlestick makers. So this is just a fun little rhyme about these 3 men and what they're going to do. So it goes like this, and here are the words that you're going to get. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, and who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, traveling out to sea. And I'll say it again, and then when we come back together, I think it would be really fun for us to go over these words again and be able to act them out and pretend to do it. If it's okay with your family, you could try that at home too. And I'll remind you about the other ones that you can act out too if you want at home. So let's do it again. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, and who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, traveling out to sea. So that's a new nursery rhyme for you. And remember, you're going to get this paper with all the words to a lot of them. So remember, we've done Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick, and of course we've acted out Little Miss Muffet. We've done Humpty Dumpty, we've learned about Jack and Jill. So there are lots of things, and some are songs like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and The Itsy Bitsy Spider. I think we should do one of those before we end the video. What do you think? Should we do the Itsy Bitsy Spider? Let's do the Itsy Bitsy Spider. All right. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. So you can choose which ones you want to sing, which ones you want, if you want to act out. There are lots of ways you can have fun with these at home. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Miss Danielle will be back on Monday, and she and I are going to actually talk this weekend about some other things we could do to make things fun for you while we're all at home. So we'll be talking about that and figuring that out. But I will see you in a video sometime next week. All right, bye.